Okay. Oh, wait, that didn't. Okay, there it is. It's recording. Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
And take one ear out so you can hear me.
You
Let me
did.
do it 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Unsupervised Sisters.
I'm Christina.
And I'm Michelle. We're going to be talking about
The hood.
motherhood.
The scariest hood you'll ever go through.
So, as you might notice, our current location is a little bit different than our cover photo.
We got kicked out.
We got kicked out of my mom's room. She was really scary. At least you were getting it. I was just sitting there like, because Christina spilled coffee, a full cup of coffee all over
It
the
was an accident.
We have all of our kids downstairs. Not all of
Not all
of mine.
bitch.
2 of yours.
I only have the twins.
That's 5 kids.
Oh, that's a lot.
Can you hear yourself in your microphone?
Yeah.
Down all the way over there?
Yeah.
Put it like here.
Yeah.
And keep it there.
Yeah.
I need good. I can't. Don't fuck me with this audio.
I'm
Christina.
just trying not to move.
Can you see your things?
Yeah.
They're moving up and down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The viewer's choice segment this week is...
Bitch.
Is it bitch? Yeah.
It's always a bitch.
It's
People want to get
always.
a tea.
You guys always want the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be talking about depression as well as mothering through depression and the scariest side of motherhood. Did I say side? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
The scary side of motherhood.
All sides of motherhood.
Yeah. So let's begin with, I didn't want to film this episode today, which, do you remember our last episode? You said if you didn't want to do it, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Look at me here.
I don't care. That's you. I'm me.
Well,
Bitch.
I do it for the pod.
I do it for the pod too, but
I don't want to be here right now.
I don't want to be here right now.
You're very tired. You spilled your
I'm
whole...
tired. The whole coffee's on my leg and on the room floor.
Her leg is covered from like her hip all the way to her ankle
Yeah.
with coffee. But yeah, I told you I spent the whole day yesterday crying. I laid on the floor and cried some. My eyes look like I got punched twice in each eye.
Why you always crying? Stop fucking crying. Oh my God. Stop fucking crying.
Yeah, I couldn't and I can't. I'll probably cry tonight too.
That's crazy.
I'm just on a roll. There's a lot of
feel
shit
like
happening.
You shouldn't let that shit get to you. That's someone else's problem, not
That's
yours.
crazy, but it's also life-changing for me. There's a lot of shit that maybe I'll cover one day. So, very sad girl. And I wasn't going to come, but then our friend Angelica actually texted us and she was like, get your ass up. Yeah, she's very sweet. She's like, get your ass up and go film that podcast.
Yeah.
She's like, put on something cute. This is all I got.
I love Kelly Gunn.
Oh, she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's Angelica, but she's Angelica.
Gunn.
But we did this one for you, girl.
Yeah, this one's for you. Kelly Gunn.
Angelica and Christina with a K.
Christina with a K.
We love you guys.
Great.
Thank you for supporting always.
Cool people. I feel like I live my life stressy depressy.
Well, depressy is like your baseline.
I feel like depressy is like so normal for me that it's not that it's normal.
When was the last time you felt like
not
depressed? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even when I don't feel depressy,
you still
it's
feel
just another level of depressing.
Yeah.
Not as dark and deep, but it's still there.
Wow.
Because like what I do, like in my everyday life, like if I explain to people, they'll be like, damn, why don't you go outside?
Yeah. Touch some grass.
No, I don't want to.
Get some vitamin D.
I want some vitamin D.
Ew.
Dick. So it's just not as depressed as other times. Like my depression meter like goes up and down, but it's always in depression. But I feel like it's not, like right now I feel okay.
Like a little bit depressed, but not much?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I hate that I'm fat, but it could be worse.
It could always be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silver lining. So yeah, if you are stressy depressy out there, you are not alone.
I need a fucking change for
Look at her leg. Look at her leg. Look at her leg. That shit is crazy. What happened?
What's up, Bob?
That's one of the kids. They're coming upstairs. Mom's gonna be so fucking mad at us.
Yeah, we gotta hurry.
All right.
So being depressed.
Open that door. Somebody just open the door. No. No. This is what we're talking about, though. Let's just jump in. All right. So the dark side of motherhood is a scary side. It is the ghetto.
Yeah, it gets pretty good.
It gets
I
pretty
feel
good.
like I've disconnected myself from a lot of parts that get to me so that I don't overwhelm myself, but I'm still easily overstimulated. That happened today. I was in Target with the twins,
Yeah.
and I never take them with me. I don't like going out with my kids, because I know I'm easily overstimulated, and they're always asking me for shit. And girls, I want this, I want that. Can I have this? Can I have that?
They always want something
They
everywhere you
asked me for a
go.
wallet. I'm like, what do you want in your wallet? And then he's like, well, you work and you get the money and give it to me. And
Yeah.
I'll put it in my wallet.
Makes sense.
And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. And did I get them each something they wanted? Of course I did.
Yeah, you did. That's why they always ask, because you always give it to them.
But it gets them to shut up.
Yeah, but you just did what the other sister did. Just saying.
No. Okay,
Just saying.
not
Keeping
like
the
that.
peace.
That's an
You just said it and you just
No,
did it.
if I'm out in public, I need, but like, I
You want to
need
keep the
not
peace.
cry in the middle of the aisle.
Keep the peace.
Shut the fuck up.
Say it. Keep the peace.
No. Shut the fuck up.
It sounds like what the other sister does.
No. It's different.
Do they scream?
Scream.
Scream out loud or like fighting or like,
They're like,
I want something.
you're not being kind.
Oh, they're
I don't love
kind.
you anymore. I'm leaving the house.
Oh, they're not at home.
I'm leaving. And I'm like,
That sounds like Maverick.
it was Maverick.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
He was like, he goes, I'm leaving. And I was like, bye.
Yeah.
I started walking away and he ran after me. He's like, no.
No, my favorite is when they say, my favorite is when they tell you that they're not going to talk to you.
Oh, blessing.
Yeah.
Please. No, but literally, like, I did the CAD job exchange. Fucking love that. I literally got almost $100 back.
I always want to do it, but I never do it. I know I'm missing out.
Just for returning clothes that they grew out of.
And then
I
getting
bought
new
them
ones.
clothes that fit them now.
Yeah.
Overdid it like always.
Mm-hmm. Target's easy to overdo everything in.
Yeah.
And then you leave with like 10 other things that you don't need. It's horrible.
The almost $100 credit and then spend $200 over that.
Bitch, that's not a little, that's a lot.
Well, I got stuff for Phoenix and the twins, including shoes. They're growing out of shoes.
It's still crazy.
Hmm?
But I know you felt like it was okay because you had that credit, so it felt okay.
Right.
Yeah. Girl math. You got almost 100 for free.
Right. Basically.
Yeah.
How about being little shits in the fucking store, and I'm like, this is why I never bring you anywhere.
Oh my gosh.
It's true though.
You're loud though. You really don't give a fuck when you're in a store. Like you don't care who's listening.
I told you, I was in the boys section and I overheard a mom across, like in the little girls section, like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, yeah, girl.
I used to judge parents that were like that when like Julian was a baby. I would be like, I would never. Not me.
You know which parent I do judge? The one who's like extra sweet to their kids. Like doing too much. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Just like how? Give me an example.
Okay, we were in line and this kid's like being annoying and she's like, yes, sweetheart, I see it. Oh, wow. Yeah, the train. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, the train. Look at it. She's like, yes. And, do you want to go to the train station? Do you want to see trains? Do you want to learn about... I'm just like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
No.
That's just an example, but I feel like sometimes...
like she was just being nice to her kid.
Sometimes, well, I feel like because I've been that mom who wants to act like they got their shit together, which I'm not like that anymore. I don't give a fuck. But I used to be the one who's like, when we're in public, I'm gonna act like we got this. Have you not done that? Like, let's act like we got our shit together.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's done that.
Yeah.
But that's usually when
Like, I'm not gonna be mean to you, but if
No.
you're a little shit, I'm like, shut up.
That's usually though when I'm less overstimulated
I
and I
guess, yeah.
can be like super uber nice. I
Yeah.
try to like make sure that they don't get pissed off so they don't get.
That's how I was in the beginning. I'm like, let me try to be nice. Let me just try to get through this smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take advantage.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, she's being nice. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? And you're like, no, next time this, that, next time. But that by that fifth item, they're like, I want
Oh
it.
my God. God. I could so
Ashton doesn't do that?
no. But they
Let me
fight.
ask you something. Does he ask for the Kinder egg next to the fucking register?
Oh, he'll always ask for it. But if he eats so much sugar, or he always wants so much sugar, and he gets it when he's at his dad's. So I try to limit it. And if I say no, I'm like, no,
Well,
I don't
guess
care if
what?
you're throwing a
Kids don't
tantrum.
go to their dads.
Huh?
So I get it.
Yeah, you get it
All
always.
of it.
I used to be afraid of them having tantrums in front of other people, like I was
Oh,
bothering
I'm
other
not
people.
afraid about it. I'm like, shut up.
No, now I'm just like,
No, I'll walk away. And then they'll like walk out.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
cry, figure it out.
the only thing, I mean, understand the atmosphere.
Hmm.
Like, I work in fine dining, right? I would never bring my kids to a fine dining restaurant.
Do people bring their kids?
Fuck yeah, they do. Not a lot.
Hmm.
Not a lot because parents know that's not a place for them.
I don't mind taking my kids to the store, but then a lot of the times I regret it. But
Right.
sometimes I don't.
How about not even just the store? How about anywhere? How about the science center?
Ugh. But that's just like, again, with the overstimulation, it's just too much because there's other kids there.
I
I
always leave
don't,
the science center in tears.
yeah. Oh, in tears.
I'm always in the car crying, like, "Ah!"
No, let's
Like,
talk about
oh,
how horrible it is to have plans for your kids and then they act like
they ruin
shits
it.
and they fuck it up.
They
They
ruin it.
don't deserve it, but you still kind of want to take them because it was supposed to be a good day.
Or how about when you take them to have an amazing day and then it's done, and then they get upset that it's done and say they had a terrible day?
It's like, what are we gonna do now?
Motherfucker.
One of your kids did that
Oh,
recently,
they always do that shit.
but they did it recently where
Like,
you like
we
did a
don't
bunch of
take.
things
Oh yeah,
the day that you took
yeah.
them out.
When I took them
You
to the
took them to like the bounce house
Yeah,
everywhere, and they were
we
like,
did a
well,
few
what else are
things.
we gonna do?
Yeah,
We haven't done anything.
fuckers. He goes, but we didn't get ice cream.
The movie.
Oh,
They
we
wanted
didn't
to
go
go
to
to
the
the movie
movies.
theater, and you
Yeah.
didn't take them, so they were pissed off. Yeah. It'd be like that, yo. But it's funny because what you see on social media is often so different than what's in real life.
Bitch,
So
social media
often.
parenting and real life parenting is not the same.
But to be fair, social media is a highlight reel. You don't
Yeah.
post the kid having a
I
tantrum
think that's why I don't post as much anymore
because you're doing more yelling.
because it's just, I don't know. No, you know what? I feel like I don't have a desire to show
Yeah,
people anymore.
same. It used to be so important. Now it's just not.
My man got me very cherry.
Hmm?
The Tom Ford perfume.
Tom
Ford is my fucking favorite. I have like 4 or 5 of his scents, but he got me that and roses for Valentine's Day. There's so many things that like I'll take pictures of, and I'm like, I'm not posting this.
Yeah.
Like of good things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care to show it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I don't, and I used to be that mom and that person, but I was just really happy about stuff. Like, and I used to be like,
You were
kind of
excited
looked a
about
little
it.
showy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, does that look like a little full of yourself? But then I'll see other people do it, and I'm like, they look like they're a little full of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
I
that's
don't
what
even
made
think
me
about
stop.
that because I don't really even care. I just don't
Mhm.
feel like posting it.
Same.
And I'm like I stopped posting my kids completely on my Michelle Marie whatever.
Yeah.
But because to be fair, Julian and Madeline are 11 and 13 now, and they'll like when I would take pictures, they would say like don't post that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. Yeah, I feel like so I used to get so many messages of people like you're such a great mom, you're an
Me
amazing
too.
mom, and I'm
Same.
like you're only looking at the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm a pretty good mom and I think you're a pretty good mom too.
Yeah. I think we're good moms.
But I'm just like I'm not perfect. Like don't try
Nobody's
to put me on a
fucking
pedestal at all because
Yeah.
I just yelled at my kids today.
You ever see someone post? I don't know. I guess it is pride in them, but I don't know. It just seems a little showy. Some people's intentions are to be showy,
Mm.
and some people are just like proud of their kids or whatever,
Or
and
maybe
then
people
post
just
them.
need that like
Or some
reassurance that
people
they are
need
being a
that,
good
like,
mom.
yeah, they
You
like
know,
to hear people say, like, oh, you're such a good
they
mom,
need the
you
praise,
know?
which
Which, I
you
mean,
shouldn't be getting that from
yeah,
social media.
right.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
Yeah. Like, my gallery's full of, like, a whole bunch of stuff that we've done
Hmm.
lately and, like, gifts and, holidays and all that shit. And I'm like, I don't care to post that anymore. I don't care who sees it.
Yeah.
I know what's happening.
Do you think it's because we're getting old?
No, but well, here's this. Here's what's crazy. One of my friends actually, I posted on my stories a picture of me and Felix, like, for Valentine's Day or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of my friends wrote, she goes, "Oh, there he is. I haven't seen him in a while."
Yeah.
And I know her.
Right?
Okay, she's cool. She's cool. I know her, like, intentions aren't bad, but the overall message is like,
Hmm.
did y'all think that we were, like,
Broken up
not
because you
doing
weren't
good
posting
because I'm not posting
him.
him?
Yeah.
You know what I
Because if
mean?
you go from posting somebody all the time to
Right,
not, then everybody's like, and we do it too.
right.
Where'd he go?
No, we do.
We'll send it
It's
to each
true.
other and then we'll go stalk the page and be like, let's find out what happened.
Right. No,
Like
absolutely.
if you're gonna post your whole relationship on social media and then you break up, you better tell us why you broke up.
Yeah.
Did he
Tell me
cheat?
the
Did you
story.
cheat?
If you need prayers, why?
Oh,
You need
oh my
prayers?
gosh. Yeah,
Tell me
please
why.
send thoughts and prayers.
Need,
But I need to know what to
yeah.
pray for,
What
so
am I
please tell
praying
me
for? Tell me in detail, please.
all details of what's going on. We,
When and where? Who? Who, what, when, where, why?
yeah,
I need to know.
our imaginations can run
Yeah,
wild.
I like to see internet tea, but I'm just not a fan of providing it anymore. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like this podcast is the extent of it. Like, if you look at my page now and look at my page in the past, it's
yeah.
not like I'm on Instagram every day, don't get me wrong, but I'm fucking sharing reels
Oh
with
yeah.
all my
We're just like
besties.
doom scrolling, which
Hmm.
is terrible. But doom
It
scrolling and
is what
looking
it
at
is.
funnies.
Yeah.
We're just
Oh
looking at
yeah.
funnies.
Saving recipes,
Yeah. Oh,
saving
I have so many
restaurants.
recipes saved. I
Yeah.
don't even cook,
No, I don't cook.
but
Saving restaurants.
I have recipes saved that I want to cook.
Saving sourdough. With that, the social media and stuff, like, a lot of times, like, when I would post my kids all the time, especially like all the kids or like the older kids, it definitely was a smile. I'll
Oh.
give you this.
Mm-hmm.
Smile, I'll give you
Mitch,
that.
you're toning it
Or I'll
down.
be like, just fucking smile, like, fuck.
That's it.
Like, yeah.
Me, mom, and the other sister would
Yeah.
laugh because she would be like, "You better smile," and then she'd post it with the caption like, "My princess,
My whole
my
world.
whole world, my
But I
king."
don't do that anymore. They don't take pictures.
I mean,
Whatever.
they are happy kids,
Yeah.
but they don't
They're
like
happy
taking
kids.
pictures. But she would yell at them to
Hmm.
smile for the fucking picture so
Yeah.
that she could post
Look at
it.
my
And now you don't care
pictures.
about the picture.
No, I don't care.
I mean, you take pictures, but you don't, it doesn't need to be perfect so you can post it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes it better and puts less stress on them. I used to be gun-ho for gentle parenting,
Oh, yeah.
but I was like I feel like I was an extremist when it came to it. I was pretty extreme because I feel like I was just like trying to change the way things were, how I was raised and
Yeah.
how I wanted to raise the kids. I wanted to
Pretty
do it
simple.
different, but I leaned all the way to the left.
Yeah.
And it was a lot. And
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe that it works, but I believe there's also like you need to put your foot down at some point so they can
It
respect
works
you.
for different stages of parenthood, like of the kid's age and stuff like that. Sometimes it's
For
like
sure.
when they
And
get
each
bigger,
kid is
it's kind
different.
of like, oh, they be trying it.
Mm-hmm. And each
And
kid is
it's like,
different.
no.
Each kid needs a different style of
Yeah.
parenting, I feel like almost. So yeah, I don't consider myself the gentlest parent anymore,
Yeah.
but
I've seen ring footage.
it's difficult.
It is what it is.
Shit is hard.
Yeah.
What category of like motherhood would you place yourself in?
I feel like I've gone through different like kinds. Like, I feel like when the kids were little, I was giving crunchy mom.
Yeah,
I was definitely crunchy mom.
yeah.
And then yeah, fucking every sense of the what crunchy mom definition is, I did all of that.
Oh yeah. Did you make your baby food?
Yeah, I had the baby bullet. I
I loved
made my
making
baby
baby
food.
food.
I did baby lead weaning. I did the
Mm-hmm.
amber fucking teething necklaces, which that shit
Okay.
works. I did like breastfeeding. I did like baby wearing, co-sleeping,
All of
everything.
it.
Everything. I was all about it.
I think maybe Crunchy Mom is more of like my style. I
Hmm.
liked all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I liked it too. But now they're getting bigger, and I ain't crunchy about it.
I feel like we just need to make it super clear how committed we are to this podcast because this camera turned off on us. Our audio wasn't working. We got kicked out of the room.
Fucking shit show
This is a
today.
shit show.
Yeah.
Speaking of household, have you ever called the cops on one of your kids?
Yes.
Just the one.
Yeah, on my
Just the one.
oldest before.
So
Yeah.
not at that event. There was another time that you called the cops on him?
Yeah, because he was being disrespectful, and it's literally like he's got that mentality that I'm 18, I'm an adult, and he was being disrespectful. So I'm like, okay, adult, you don't like my rules, you can get the fuck out.
Oh, that was recent.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And he was being disrespectful, so I called the police, and I'm like, hey, let him know what's up. Maybe coming from another like person of authority, like it'll get through to him.
Scared straight.
Yeah, kind of, but
Doesn't scare him.
yeah, it doesn't scare him. But that's normal. Like, I feel like everyone calls the cops on their kids.
Mm,
No?
I don't think so.
Mm.
I called the cops on Julian twice.
Have you?
Yeah. Because one time, oh my God, we were going through it and he left.
Like runaway left?
He was just left his phone and walked out midday. And I'm like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
So I called the cops and it's crazy because I think he was maybe like 11 or 12. And the cops came so fast because I told them that it was basically like a missing minor.
Yeah.
And I heard the sirens like going around even after the cop was there. And they found him walking. No, he walked back. And they did the whole thing where they like talked to him and told him, like had the talking to. And the other time was the time that did I tell you about the time where I went to the house and I couldn't get in and he was in there?
Oh my God.
It was so scary because I thought something really bad happened to him. He was sleeping in his room. I was banging on his window so hard. And I looked at the Ring camera video and it showed him walking into his room.
He couldn't get in.
Yeah,
Did he not have your key or something?
Huh?
What? You couldn't get in the
No,
house?
because I have my key, but there was a lock,
Oh,
a
the
latch.
top latch.
Yeah, and I tried. My neighbor came and gave me like a knife to try to push it open. I was trying to bang the door open. The Ring video showed him going into his room and never coming back out. And then I was banging on his window and he wouldn't answer. I'm like, somebody sleeping would wake up through this.
Right.
And he didn't. And I was banging on the door and I was screaming, like, wake up, please, wake up, wake up. And the cop got there and he like stand back and he turned around.
Stand back is crazy.
He kicked the door open with his foot.
Yeah, I would take that opportunity if I was a cop to do that.
Oh my God, yeah. Can you imagine how cool he must have felt? I mean, also scary
What if
because
it didn't break open?
the first time it didn't.
That's
He had to kick twice, but he kicked it open and he walked in the room and Julian was asleep. He was just real tired. He was sleepy boy.
Had a long day of school.
He had a long day of school. Was that a kid screaming? Oh my God. Okay, let's wrap it up. I think that was one of my scariest moments as a mom. Absolutely. Like, I thought he was dead in his room. There was no way I imagined that he was sleeping through my banging and screaming, but he was. But absolute scariest moment as a mom for me was that, if not one of the scariest moments. What was one of your scariest moments?
I feel like I've had a lot of scary moments as a mom.
How about when Maverick almost drowned?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix's birthday last year, we had a Fortnite pool party. And he was supposed to be watched while I went to go do something. Anyways, I walked back in, and the person who was watching him said, "Oh, you walked back in," so he stopped watching him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, besides that, I was like taking a video, scanning inside the pool, and it's on video.
Yeah.
I literally like scanned by a certain spot, and I see Maverick underwater with no fucking vest on.
And he was real life drowning.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no,
not the splashing,
it was literally like...
Yeah.
was like Titanic.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
He looked like
He
he was
was
looking up
just
into the light.
very still, looking up with his hands like this,
Both hands.
underwater, just like this.
Pretty much.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I just jumped in the water, like fully clothed and everything. I don't give a fuck. I just jumped in and grabbed him.
Yeah. That was
And
really
even
scary.
when we came to the water, like I pulled him up and he was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird.
Like he was
Like
just
he
hanging
didn't
out.
take in that much water. He didn't really take in much. Like, thank God.
Do you know
Yeah.
what's crazy is that think about how scary that moment was, and then think back at when Christopher almost drowned, and we like
Oh,
laughed about
my
that. That was
nephew
like
was a
really
little
scary.
kid, like
Yeah.
probably the same age, if not younger. And I was like a fucking teenager.
Yeah.
And he fell in the jacuzzi and was drowning. And I like don't have fight or flight. Like, well, in that moment I did, but usually I don't have fight or flight. I like freeze. So like when he was drowning in the pool, I literally was just staring at him. Like I couldn't believe what was happening. And then my friend Jelly had to jump in and get him. But it was kind of like everyone was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, why did you jump in? I was just like in shock. I was just staring like,
Mm-hmm.
this kid really drowning right now?
I
The
know.
fuck? Do I got a big head or what? Because these are mom's glasses. This shit is
Dented it.
squeezing my fucking brain.
I'm so glad you
Oh my
realized
God,
you took
it
those
hurts
glasses off.
so bad. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, fuck, I have a headache.
It's the
It's
glasses.
because these are fucking
It's so tight.
squeezing me so tight.
You got a wide head.
Versace.
When mom was already mad in the room, if she would have seen that you were wearing her Versace glasses, she would have been so pissed off.
Forgot my like how.
Have her jacket on.
I feel like those are just like a couple like quick topics, like referring to motherhood, but man, this shit, I mean, there's days that you feel like the worst fucking mother and you go to sleep and you're like, fuck, man,
It could have been better.
that was so shitty. That was such a shitty day.
Yeah.
I hate that my kids went to sleep like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you ever give yourself that pet talk and you're like, pet talk?
I'm gonna do better.
I'm gonna do better tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be better
And
mother.
tomorrow I'm gonna get up and everything's gonna be so good. And you yell at your kids.
First thing in the morning. Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck, I fucked up again.
One thing I will never do, and I wish I could take back, is like judging parents before I had kids. Like if you see a mom losing her shit in the store,
Yeah.
don't judge her.
You know what? I wish more parents would lose their shit. Like not in an extreme way, but just in a way that just shows like realness. Like just a quick stop.
Yeah.
You know? Ah, I feel like if a mom did that in front of me in the store, I'd be like,
I feel that.
yeah.
Like you and I both.
Yes.
I would look at her and I'd be like, same. Same bitch.
Same. People walk around places like trying to hold it together, like in public.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like it should be normalized to break down.
Yeah.
Break
Cry
down.
a little
You
bit.
know what?
How many times have we left a grocery cart at the grocery store because we're so overwhelmed?
I have walked, yeah. I've
Like,
had a grocery cart full of groceries and walked out because I was so fucking
and
done.
cried in the car.
But you know what? More times than less, I feel like if a mom did break down in public, like other moms would help or like reach out and be like, hey, like you're doing a good job. If someone stopped me in the middle of a tantrum, like my kid's tantrum, and said, you're doing a good job, I would fucking break down crying.
I was just going to say, listen, that's crazy that you just said that, because I was just going to say, I've seen moms like in Target losing it with their kids, and I want to tell them like, good job, you're doing great. Like, but I'm like,
But
they're so pissed off.
Break them.
They would probably be like, don't fucking talk to me.
No.
That's how I feel. I feel like I don't want them to snap at me.
Like,
No, you know what I do? I do when the parents are like I told you to sit down and shut up. I look at them and I'm like,
so okay, sometimes when they say shut up, even though I tell my kids to shut up, I'm like,
well, you didn't have to go that far.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that. How about be quiet instead of shut up? How about simmer down?
Hey, bring it down.
Just bring it down.
Hey,
take it from an 8 to a 3. Inside
but
voices.
then when it's my turn, I'm like, shut up.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I believe in spanking to an extent. Just that little get together real quick. Like sometimes they take advantage of the fact that you don't put hands on them. Like they're kind of like, she's not going to do nothing. Let me show you.
So let's switch it over to the good side of motherhood. I know. Take it off your head. That's too much.
So tight now.
So only sunglasses you have right now, but
Yeah,
you're gonna suffer through?
yeah, but this is the thing, bitch. Motherhood is fucking great overall. I love my kids. I
Yeah.
fucking love my kids. I don't know what I would do without them. Literally, I feel like my kids are my reason. Like, I feel like I live for my kids. I stay sober for my kids. I get up every morning for my kids. I have goals for my kids, for myself, for my kids. Like, it's all trickles down to them.
One thing about Christina was even when she was in her drug addiction and everything, um, even though she wasn't able to care for her kids when that was happening, she was always thinking of them and trying to figure out how to be better for them.
Always. That's why
That's
I feel like
what got you out of it, I feel like, right?
yeah, no. Everyone always like it, like when I was in rehab, they're like, "Oh, God needs to be your higher power," or "You need to have a higher power." Like, and I'm like, "It's my kids." Oh my God, what the fuck? It's mayhem down there.
It's
We
crazy.
gotta go. Hurry up.
Mom's gonna be so mad.
Yes.
I'm scared to go down there.
No, me too.
I don't wanna.
Sounds like
I'm gonna call Julian and just be like, run to the car. Run to the car.
Okay.
Christina and I were just talking today about cuteness aggression
Oh yeah.
and how real it is. Have you ever had the feeling that you wanted to squeeze the shit out of your kid because you love them so much?
Today I grabbed Miles by the back of the neck and squeezed a little bit because he was so cute. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're
Like,
so fucking cute. And I
I'll
squeezed
grab
him.
that
He
shit
was
by the
like,
face.
It's like,
And his cheeks stood out.
I squeezed the fuck out of the boys. Oh,
Mhm.
Papa too.
Yeah.
Papa, oh man, I squeezed his belly. I just squeezed him so tight. He's like, too tight.
Uh-huh. Well, I hug Ashton until he goes,
Yeah.
how crazy is the definition it is wanting to crush someone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you do kind of.
Especially when they're little babies. Like, you just want to punch them in the face. Like, psh, 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 psh. Oh,
Yeah.
just 50 slaps.
But it's all like from a place of love.
Love.
You love them so much that you don't know how to
Yeah. I
take
tell
it out.
boys all the time, I'm like, can I bite you?
Yeah.
The babies, I'm like, can I bite you? They're like, yes, just a little bit.
Yeah. Ashton lets me too. That's
Mhm.
funny. So motherhood can be pretty ghetto, but overall,
It's worth it.
it's worth it. If you're willing to walk through the ghetto, you might just get to the other side.
It's true. I feel like every hood is by a nice area. If you walk too far into the
Wrong
nice
way.
area, like
Yeah.
you're gonna go
Oh.
into the hood. But if you walk far in the hood, you'll come out in the nice area.
Oh.
Right?
I feel like it was deep, but I didn't understand the meaning.
I fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know where you were going with
I
that.
know.
No, that was
I
weird.
thought it was gonna sound
That
good.
was fucking weird.
Yeah.
So our listener choice segment of the week is bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah. What's your bitch moment this week?
My bitch moment is just how fat I feel. Like, ever since I got sober, I changed my addiction from drugs to food. That's a very common thing in sobriety. Like, people get sober and they get fat. Very common. Especially if you're doing drugs that make you lose weight, then it goes the opposite way when you stop doing them. So, yeah. That's how it's been going for me. And my man cooks, and he cooks very good. Sometimes I come home, there's a fucking birthday cake. I'm like, whose birthday is it? He's like, no one's. It just sounded good, so I baked a cake. So
He keeps you fed.
he's always fucking, yeah. And he, like, we eat and we eat good.
He throws down.
Yeah, bitch, he fucking throws down at home. And he likes to go out and eat good. Like, when we go out to eat, we eat good.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like, oh, this body is fluffy, but this fluff is made of some good fucking food. So I'm just upset at how much I let myself go. Because I don't care. So I'm like, I know my man loves me, but still, I'm not loving myself in the body that I'm in right now. So after I figure out what's going on with my knee, I'm definitely gonna hit up my personal trainer again. I'd be like, hey girl, I need you. Cause I do. My chins are chinning. I feel like I'm in a fat suit and I hate it. Anyone who knows me knows that this is the biggest I've ever been in my life. And it's like, yeah, it's been like happy weight, relationship weight, sober weight, but regardless, it's all extra weight and it's getting to me. It's not. It's not a good time. My date night, yesterday? I was like, ugh, I just look in the mirror. I'm like, ugh, I'm so disgusting. But what are we going to go eat?
Like a 4-course meal.
Yeah, it was a 4-course meal. So fucking good.
My bitch moment of the week was just, it's really just been like, it's gonna get deep a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's see it. Let me turn myself.
What?
Let me turn so I can see it.
I'm an ugly crier too.
Let's talk about it.
I know.
Yeah.
I've done so much work on myself. Don't laugh at me. I'm being so serious.
Stupid glasses. This queen bee. Those are moms. Those are moms.
But we gotta go. Shut up. Don't distract.
All right, go ahead.
I feel like I've been like bitch to myself because I feel like I've come so far.
Yeah.
In a lot of different things in different ways.
Yeah.
And I feel like I really got taken down this week. Like big time. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
You're crying.
I'm laughing and crying.
I see it.
I have. I know. It's been really hard.
Yeah.
This week.
Lips.
What?
Your lips.
I try not to.
So stupid. Yeah.
It's been hard.
You've had a rough week. I think we just have to. It's because it just happened.
Go eat after church yesterday because I was so sad.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I know.
Oh, I would never.
It's just, it's hard. I feel defeated. And like, just like, fuck.
I feel like
things going as planned, which it's like you can't.
That's the thing.
You can't have plans because you just,
You know what?
Bigger plan.
It's a fucking bigger plan. Jesus Christ. You know what? Not everyone's plans are your plans. And sometimes it doesn't look like it.
Poor Mike. But you gotta put that to your face now.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, yeah, don't let that shit get to you. Like, of course it's fresh, so you're like, fuck, what the fuck? But, you know what? Everything happens for a fucking reason. And I've realized that, like, when shit, like, happens in my life that bothers me, I don't look at it the same way. I'm like, let me look at it a different way.
Like this.
You know what?
I'm just like, I'm in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
You're not seeing the other side of it.
No, like, it was actually showing. So that's what I'm saying. I went to church yesterday and they spoke on something that had everything to do with this. And one of the things they said is like when things happen and it's really fresh, it's like a zoomed in picture and you can't see the bigger picture. You just see this tiny isolated thing.
I like that part.
You watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then as you back up, it's just like you can see hindsight 2020 and you see
it says like time heals, but time doesn't heal everything.
Well, that's not what they said. Yeah, time doesn't.
They were saying how like time doesn't heal everything, but
it gives you perspective.
Like it gives you perspective. Yeah. With more time, you see it in other ways. You're like, oh, okay, well, like fresh into it. I didn't see that. I wasn't even.
You too
didn't even want to think about it. You're like, I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm not trying to think of the positive part of it. Whatever.
Yeah. You're too close.
Silver lining and things.
That's my bitch moment. I'm just like, bitch to myself.
Yeah.
I'm just like, girl, get it together, walk it up, and figure it out. But also, just let go. Let things figure themselves out because Jesus got it.
Let go and let God.
Let go and let God.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for
No.
today's episode. We need to get downstairs and get our fucking
Kids.
kids because mom's gonna yell at us.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can stream our podcast wherever podcasts can be found.
Watch it on YouTube.
Our Instagram handles, mine is Michelle Marie whatever.
Xtina M_88.
And together we're at supervised.
Yes.
Oh, what? No, we're not supervised. We're unsupervised.
Bitch.
And that's it. Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of
That's
here.
it for today.
Catch you next time.
Okay, bye. Oh shit.
Oh my
We were
god.
just fucking saying, oh my god. Hey. Oh. How you're probably like, we heard the commotion downstairs.
Look at your sunglasses. Look at your sunglasses.
Is that,
We're done. Huh?
I'm done.
You took
Yeah.
your sunglasses?
We don't need it anymore. Just go.
We're done.
We're done.
All right. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know. Just popped up emojis.
Talk anything. Make sure it's.
Emojis.
Oh my god.